Finding enough funding for schools and for classrooms is always a tough task, but this week many teachers are celebrating throughout eastern Idaho because of many grants the Idaho National Lab has awarded. Sasha Zimmerman tells us more about these grants and who got them.
26 teachers in eastern Idaho have received grants from the INL to help improve STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. These grants are worth up to $1,000 each and can be used to purchase equipment and materials for classrooms.
Well, the reason is in as many districts and small schools and rural areas that we have in Idaho, it's difficult to get the resources out to all the schools. And without the appropriate resources, teachers can't really teach in a hands-on way unless they have equipment and materials and technology. And so for kids to really learn inquiry-based STEM education, they need to have access to those things. And this just helps put a little more resources out in those schools that might not otherwise have it.
The grants are awarded to teachers from kindergarten all the way up to high school. There's also an open grant cycle system where the teachers can write a proposal explaining why they'd like to have the grant. This year, one of the grant recipients is a teacher from Idaho Falls High School.
I think that to get a grant, it's exciting. We're excited to tell the kids that they can now spend a little money to compete in some of the robotics competitions that they struggled this last year because we didn't have the equipment.
You know, I think there's no doubt we see a greater interest in science with the students. More of them going on to take science classes in high school and then, you know, interested enough to go into those fields later.
And while grants like these are great, one lucky school gets an extreme classroom makeover. This year's winner is Jennifer Junior High School in Lewiston. They will receive a check for $10,000 to improve a laboratory. In Idaho Falls, Sasha Zimmerman, KPVI News 6.
The funding for the INL mini grants and Extreme Classroom Makeover program comes from Battelle Energy Alliance. That's the nonprofit organization that operates the lab for the U.S. Department of Energy.